everyone, thanks for clicking. I am Niharika, and in today's lesson we are going to look at adverbs of frequency. Yes, it is a grammar lesson for you. So what exactly are adverbs of frequency? Well, they are adverbs of time. So adverbs of frequency, which are adverbs of time, well, they answer the question that how often you do something or how frequently something is done. So there are various words in English that are used as adverbs of frequency, but then we have two types of adverbs of frequency. And what are they and what are the differences? Well, that's what we are going to learn in today's lesson. We have two types of adverbs of frequency. And what are they and what are the differences? Well, that's what we are going to learn in today's lesson. So the two types of adverbs of frequency are definite frequency and the other one is indefinite frequency. Now, what's the difference? Well, if you look at the example here, which is I watch TV daily. So the word daily is your adverb of frequency. But then here it gives you an idea. When I say I watch TV daily, it gives you an idea that how often I watch TV? Well, I watch it daily. So it's giving an exact, a definite idea that yes, I watch TV daily. So therefore, this will be considered as definite frequency. Okay? And if you look at another example, which is I always watch TV. So here, always is your adverb of frequency. But then, there's no definite period that I'm talking about. Always just gives you an idea that, yes, probably I watch TV in the morning. Probably I watch it in the afternoon, evening, or in the night. It doesn't matter. I love watching TV, so I always watch TV. So here, always is the adverb of frequency, but it is indefinite frequency. Okay, so that's the difference. When we talk about definite time, then it's definite frequency, but then we just talk about general time, not an exact time, then it's indefinite frequency. Now we are going to look at these adverbs here, especially the ones that come under definite frequency, and we'll understand how to use them correctly in your sentences. Now, usually, okay, or typically, definite frequency adverbs, they come at the end of a sentence. So how would you really use them, and which are the adverbs that come under definite frequency are hourly. Okay, so for example, I watch news hourly. So I love to know what's happening around the world. So I'm definitely addicted to the news channels, and therefore I am using the word hourly, which is a definite frequency adverb. So I would say that I watch TV news hourly. Okay, then I have daily. Well, daily, yes, we learned here, I watch TV daily. Then we have weekly. I go for my yoga classes weekly. Yes, I am a fitness freak. I love to do yoga. So I go for yoga classes weekly. Then we have monthly. I get my salary check monthly. Yes, I do. So that's monthly. Yearly, I pay my taxes yearly or annually. Both are correct. Either you can use the adverb yearly or annually. Then we have adverbs like every, like we have every second. You can also use it as every hour, every month, right? Then we have once a minute or once an hour. People who are addicted to Facebook, they check Facebook once a minute. Yes, do you do that? Well, if you are an addict, I'm sure you do that. But this is the way you will use this adverb of frequency. So either you can use it once a minute, once an hour, once a month, okay? And then we have twice a year. I go to London twice a year. So this is the way you would use these adverbs of frequency. So if you really go through the examples that I just mentioned, you will realize that most of these words that I have used, they come at the end of a sentence. So therefore, you need to make a note that definite frequency adverbs will always come at the end of a sentence. Okay? Now let's understand which are the adverbs that come under indefinite frequency. Well, that's what we are going to look at. And also, you need to keep in mind that usually the indefinite frequency adverbs come in the middle of a sentence. Okay, so now let's understand how you would use it in your sentences. Well, the first one that I have for you is always. Like we saw an example here that I always watch TV. So here we are not talking about a particular time or a definite time. Hence it comes under indefinite frequency. So I always watch TV. Then the other one that we have for you is generally. Well, how do you use this? I generally watch TV soaps. Yes, I love too much of drama. Hence, I generally watch TV soaps. Then we have usually. Well, usually kids watch too much of cartoon on TV. Yes, little kids, they love watching cartoon channels. So if I have to use this adverb of frequency, I would say that they usually watch cartoon channels on the TV. And we have occasionally, like I occasionally watch movies on the TV. I don't like watching movies on the TV because I like to go to the theater. I like to watch movies on the big screen. So I occasionally watch I occasionally watch movies on the TV. Okay? Then we have rarely. I rarely watch action movies. Oh, action movies, well, too much of violence. I don't like it. I don't enjoy action movies, and therefore I'm using an adverb of frequency, which is rarely. So I rarely watch action movies on the TV, right? Let's have a look at another indefinite frequency adverb, which is frequently. So I visit my parents frequently. So I'm not talking about the exact day. I'm not talking about a particular time that I visit my parents. So it's just frequently. So either it can be on Mondays, either it can be once a week, either it can be on the weekends. Yes, I frequently visit my parents. Then we have regularly. My parents regularly come see me. Yes, they love me too much, so they visit me on regular basis. Therefore, I'm using the word regularly as an indefinite frequency adverb. And then we also have a very common adverb, which is sometimes. I sometimes go to the supermarket for grocery shopping. Either I order it online, or there are just sometimes that I would really take that effort to step out of my house and go for grocery shopping. So that's why I'm using sometimes. Okay? So this is the way you would use adverbs of frequency, which are actually adverbs of time. The only difference that you need to keep in mind is that in definite frequency, the adverb comes at the end of a sentence, whereas in indefinite frequency, the adverb comes in the middle of a sentence. Okay, so use them, they're really easy. So when you have to talk about how often or how frequently you do something or how frequently something happens, you will use adverbs of frequency. Okay, so do take a test also and let me know how much did you score. I'll be back with a new lesson soon. Till then, you take care.